there, I go by the name The Celtic Storyteller, and welcome to this reading, which is going to be love and general from now, which is the 23rd of September. So it's just past the Autumn Equinox, and it'll be for the next month or so. And this time around, I'm going to do a reading for every single star sign. So it'll be a little bit longer than the YouTube shorts for star signs, and a little bit shorter than maybe one of my normal readings, just to get everybody in, but everybody will be covered here. And just before I do that, I want you to see these cards that came out for me today. Now, I was just shuffling and getting ready for this reading, and this one here, Open Your Heart, came out. So I was going to make these readings more general, but now I think I'm going to include love, because this is telling me, no, look, it's okay to include love as well. We all love to hear about love, but I don't want to bore you with love, because I do love myself. And I'm not sure that everybody feels the same. Some people might like general readings. Let me know in the comments which you prefer. Now, this one came out as well. And the importance of this is today, when I was kind of planning ahead in my mind, I'm going to do readings. What will I do them about? Will I do them about love? Will I make them general? The Eight of Fire, or the Eight of Wands card, popped into my head. So when that happens and I get the card then later on, that means something to me. So this is saying that the thoughts that I was having at the time when the card popped into my head about, okay, well, there's messages here for some people who are waiting on correspondence, waiting on hearing from somebody that they love, that there is somebody that you love that loves you back, and they're trying to contact you or get in touch with you. They really want to say how they feel about you. They feel very passionate about you. This could be somebody who's in another country or far away, but it's not necessarily so. So in a general sense, it's events moving at a very fast pace as well. So any delays or waiting is over, and many things are happening at once. But from a love point of view, which I feel this card was coming out for, this is saying, look, yes, don't worry. There's somebody you care about that cares about you, and they want to contact you. So I am going to jump in and do readings. I'm going to put these cards back in case they want to come up again on some other readings. So Aries, this is for you. Oh wow, look what you get. You get the star first out, so this is wishes come true for you. So the next month starts off very well with this star. You may have had troubling times before this. The star is, the healing after the Tower. I'll just put a row of cards for you first before we go into too much detail. And you get the Seven of Wands. So again, yes, you might have been defending yourself in the past. There could be a little bit of that energy left. There's too many there. I'm not going to take that one. So there could be a little bit of residual energy of that for this month. What else do we have, Aries? Yeah, we have the Four of Cups. Not seeing opportunities. And we're just going to get two more cards. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Waiting for something to happen. Waiting for your ships to come in. And the Hanged Man, which is more waiting energy. Okay. So from a love point of view, if we were to read this for love for you, Aries, you're starting off with all your wishes coming true in love. So whatever you've been through in the past, more really positive energy is going to come to you now in the next month. But I do feel that you are still on defensive for something. So there is that residue of maybe things that be a little bit difficult in the past, and you still feel that it's quite hard for you to stand your ground when it comes to, how you feel about somebody, or whether or not you feel that you need to be fighting off other people, other competition for this person, which isn't always nice. And I do get with this card here now in the middle, the Four of Cups. If there is a person that you have been fighting for, they would be one of these ones here in the front. I feel like there is another opportunity of love coming your way, but you're not really seeing it at the moment. And it could be somebody that's far away or that hasn't really made themselves known to you yet. Now, I did do another video, I might link it here if I remember, the Rough and Ready one. So if this has, because the Hangman has come up as well, and it's just come to me now, so that might be relevant to you. I do get this sense of maybe somebody that you think that you're interested in the moment may not be coming forward to you this next month, but it doesn't mean that there aren't other opportunities available for you. I feel there is, because this is coming up right in the center. But until you see things in a new light, until you look at things from a new perspective, you just may not see this opportunity. You kind of have your back turned to the opportunity. And I know if you have somebody in mind when it comes to love, it's not always nice to hear, well, actually, there's somebody else that's interested in you. But certainly for this month, I feel maybe there's the energy of somebody else is coming across more strongly. Now, as a general kind of read, you could say the same sort of things for, you know, opportunities in work, in your career, other relationships, family relationships, maybe friendships, that there has been a bit of healing going on and things are starting off quite well. You know, you feel like a lot of stuff that you wanted is going to come to you, but you still get this leftover sort of hard work from something that's happened in the past. And again, I just think there's more opportunities out there available to you than you're really seeing at the moment. So, you know, this is calling on you to maybe look twice. And I think that's something easier to do when it's not got to do with love. So let's just get a little bit more on this energy for you for the next month, Aries. Okay, so we get the 9 of Pentacles, yeah. So, yeah, it's like you get your wishes will come true if you just take that little bit of time to yourself to ponder what it is that you really want. And you get the High Priestess, yeah, because you may not understand right at this moment everything that holding on to, say, past energy might be blocking you from. But intuitively, you know some of this, just not all of it just yet. My God, you get the Hanged Man again, yeah. So look, Aries, like, unfortunately for this next month, you're getting a lot of this energy of maybe you're putting your efforts into something that's not going to play out the way you want it to. With the Hanged Man, I often find you may know that it's one of these things where you have to wait for something to come to fruition. You have to wait to, you know, be illuminated. But often when you're in the Hanged Man energy, you might think you know what the lesson is that you have to learn, but actually you don't. And until you release all preconceptions and allow this, you know, the real answer to come to you, you know, you're just going to continue to be stuck. You can't turn your back on the truth that's trying to come your way. You know, you can't assume you know what it is. Like this guy here was looking at these 3 ships as if they were the only ships that were ever going to come to him. Like, that's not the case. You know, there's so much more out there for you. So just another one or two, Aries. Yeah, and look, so we get the 10 of Swords, which often indicates, you know, somebody has done you wrong, but it is an ending, you know, and it's an ending of what you were thinking, because the swords are the thoughts, you know. So again, I'm sorry, you're getting this. There's something that you're holding on to, and the energy isn't good for this month with that particular thing. But there is something else out there for you, and the only way to bring it in is to maybe try to release some of what it is you're hanging on to so strongly. Yeah, look, so we get the King of Wands. So maybe it's a person like this that you're hanging on to. So somebody that's very fiery and passionate. But King of Wands, you being Aries, you know, I would say that this says you absolutely have within you the power to let this happen, to kind of go with this hangman release sort of energy or idea where you just say, okay, I can't know exactly what it is that's supposed to be coming my way, so I'm just going to release it, and I'm going to wait to learn the lesson. I'm going to wait to bring this in. So be it for love or for a person, for relationships, careers, or money, you know, there is this that right at the moment, whatever you're holding on to the strongest, I feel possibly isn't going to come to you this month. And be it that it is going to come to you, but just in a very, very different way than you think of it now, or something different is going to come to you, there is a calling here for you to release and let that happen. Let that happen naturally. Now, I'm just going to pull a few of these cards for you, Aries. And that'll be it now for your reading. Be gentle with yourself. Is that not the card that I had at the start? I don't know, I had to restart this video because there was a bit of a noise, but I did have this card at the start. And I was saying, you know, it's autumnal, and it's kind of saying, look, you know, maybe it's time to slow down a bit and relax. And, you know, a lot of what's being said here for your reading. Expansion, yeah. And once that happens, then you can expand. Then you can connect with who you're supposed to connect with and start something new with, you know, in the area you're supposed to start something new. And, you know, there's threes here, there's 3 and 3 breaks down to 6, you know, so I do feel other people and partnerships are involved in this. you know, and finding that balance. I'll just get one more Nature's Whispers card for you. Love matters, yeah. You know, so at the end of the day, 7, you are going to find this love that really matters to you, and it matters to you, but you matter to them. And I think that's very important, is that you matter to them as well. And maybe that's the final lesson that you might end up learning, or come close to it, is that, you know, a relationship will work when you matter just as much to them as they do to you. Okay, so Aries, that's all I have for your reading. God bless and take care. Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Leo, and welcome to your love and general reading. Oh, look, you got a card that dropped out as well. All right, so this is for sort of the end of September and the next month, start of next month, you know, the 3 weeks or whatever into the next month. So you start off with the 5 of Pentacles, which is a very, you know, left out in the cold type of energy, you know, but it's very short, it's temporary. The 5s are all about change. So, you know, this could be saying, if you had this, if this has been, energy has been lingering with you, that's over now, you know, that's about to change, yeah. Because look, there you are, Leo, there's your strength. It's coming through again. You're always called to be strong, aren't you? Drives me nuts. I'm a Leo too. I'm always called to be strong. There's always some lesson to be learned. So look, whatever has happened in the past, wherever you were feeling a little bit left out, don't worry. You show your strength, you show your love, you guide with love. And, you know, this will be over soon. So I'm just going to get a row of cards here to start off with. And we get the 4 of Pentacles. You know, maybe feeling stuck and clinging on to things the way they were. But Knight of Pentacles, something new is coming in. Something that you might have been waiting for a long time, I'm feeling. Yeah, and the 2 of Pentacles, but no definite conclusion. I'm going to get another row, but let's start off with this. So for love, look, you know, things mightn't have been going your way for a while, and you've had to use this inner strength of yours, this fortitude, lead with love, you know, and sort of hang in there until things change for you. But then you get this 4 of Pentacles in the very middle, which is kind of saying there is a bit of this still lingering, this stuck energy. Or it could be just you just not wanting to move on from where you were. You know, a little bit, you've put a lot of work into where you are, or the person that you've been with, the person you care about, and just not ready, quite ready to let go yet. But there is an offer, a new offer coming your way from somebody who is very well, who considers you very well, okay, and is very practical and has put a lot of work into thinking about whether or not they want to make you an offer. All right, and this kind of leaves you in 2 minds, you know. Are you kind of going to go back to this old energy? Are you ready to take on the new energy? You're not quite ready yet. Let's see what the next row says. From a kind of, you know, general or career point of view, very similar kind of reading. You know, something hasn't been working out for you and you've really had to sort of just put in a lot of work to keep things going. And you're not particularly happy about making any changes because of all the work that you've put in. But a new opportunity is coming your way, which you won't really be 100% sure about whether or not you should take it on. Again, because of the work that you put in. But I feel the influence of somebody else maybe coming in, somebody quite strong, and might help you make that decision. Okay, let's see what we get under here. Oh, you get the King of Wands. Sorry, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so burning hot and passionate, a lot of fire. Leo, there's somebody you haven't been able to see or notice because you have been like a bit saddened about something else. But there's more than one person interested in you from a love point of view. Wow, the world. If you were just ready to jump up and take the opportunity, if you were just ready to close off an old chapter, there is a new chapter waiting for you, which you can jump into joyfully. Now, that would take strength. I know it would take strength. You know, and you're not the first fire sign who's had this energy of something maybe new and something old not working out that well. You know, and that's just for this month, you know, things just not moving quickly. Anyway, never mind that, back to you. Yeah, so we have the 6 of Cups, you know, which could be reminiscing about the past. This can be a soulmate, you know, twin flame. And, you know, you're stuck in that energy of all the effort and caring and thought that you put into them will make it very hard to let go. But, you know, this is acknowledging that the person, if there's a person, you know, from your past and it just hasn't worked out, they were truly somebody important to you. So your souls may have been, you know, comforted by being with each other. But something in the practical world, something in the real world, unfortunately, put a spanner in the works and it hasn't really been working out for you. But there is another opportunity coming in. Now, whether you want to take it or not, that's totally up to you. Okay, I'm not feeling those, so I'm going to keep going. Okay, Leo. What else do we have? Oh, this card keeps coming up for me today. So, the Three of Wands. And the feeling that I'm getting for this card is, again, that kind of you turning your back on other opportunities, like determined. Like this guy here is waiting for these particular 3 ships coming in, you know, but a port has lots of ships coming in much of the time. So, you know, I kind of feel if you were to look carefully, you would see that there are lots of other opportunities available to you. And maybe this one in particular that you will notice if you look hard enough. So I think one in here maybe wants to get out. Yeah, okay, the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, if you're feeling a little bit, oh, I don't know what to do you let go of the past? Do you go towards the future? In letting go of the past, will the person from your past change and come back to you in the future? You know, all you can do for the moment is, like the Seven of Pentacles, clear away anything that isn't working for you. You know, you've planted the seeds. You're at that point now where you kind of just have to step back and say, okay, these things are working, these things aren't working. I'm just going to keep waiting for the things that I feel are worthwhile. I'll wait for them to come to fruition. But if there's stuff that's not working, I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to clear that off my desk. I'm not going to worry about it, you know, and that might help you with any indecision. Just say, look, is it working? Then, yeah, okay, like give it some energy, or, you know, maybe wait around a little bit for it. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to keep going. You know, you're not going to like keep eating while you're waiting for the next crop to come in. So, you know, if there are other opportunities for you, other people, you know, in love, I would say this is kind of indicating don't dismiss them out of hand. So again, for general reading, you're looking at the same sort of pattern here of there's a great opportunity for you if you're ready to jump into it. And whereas, you know, whatever didn't work out in the past, it was something good. It was a good part of your past. There are other opportunities coming in, and maybe just take that sort of maybe clear kind of attitude of, well, what's working for me I'll keep, and what isn't I won't, and let's see where that brings me. You know, if you put your time and your valuable effort into the things that look like they will work out for you in the future, you know, planting the seeds that are going to, you know, like grow the biggest flowers for you, you know, bear the best fruit. That's kind of where this is taking you. Okay, Leo, I'm just going to pull you, so 3 of these Nature's Whispers cards, just to close off your reading for you. Oh my God, clear out the old. It's exactly what I've been saying to you. Well, look, you can't get better than that. So you see the way this person is blindfolded here? You know, sometimes you kind of have to almost not dwell too much on what it is you're clearing out. It might make it a little bit easier to let go of. That's the key really to happiness, you know, to bringing something new in. Oh, that is so good. Okay, so clear out the old is a definite message for you, Leo. Make a decision. So again, like this too here. So a decision is pending, I would say. Look, and you have everything you need to make this decision. You've got, you know, like you have the wings to fly, to do something new. You have all your past experiences that will stand to you to help you make this decision. Don't worry. And one more for you. These are lovely cards for you. One more, Leo. Oh, acceptance of love. So look, acceptance of love, it kind of sounds like something new, doesn't it? But we get this breaks down to 11, and we have an 11 here. So that's 2 11s. So look, for some of you, a change, a clearing out might lead you back to where you started if this old person was a twin flame or a soulmate, all right? But If not, there's still room for somebody new, you know, because this is very much, I think, a new card, the acceptance of love, making a decision. You know, going down that path would probably lead you to the right person. And if, you know, like the twin flame might be who's coming in, might be the new person who's coming in. It's a general reading. It'll be a little bit different for everybody. You know, you'll probably have spotted places here where this rang true for you, and that will help to guide you to which is the best route for you here at the end. So listen, Leo, that's all I have for you for your reading. God bless and take care. Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. So this is going to be love in general from the kind of nearly end of September, just the start of the equinox, the autumn equinox, you know, for the next month. Okay, so you start off with the Tower. And it's funny that this came out for you, but you're the last fire sign I'm doing, and it's been, you know, we've had cards in and around the Tower up to now. So, you know, something in your life might have been built on a lie, and I get the sense that you kind of knew this already. You know, the Tower can be quite welcome for some people because there was something that just needed to go, and, you know, until it falls apart, you can't really build anything new. So look, let's see what else we get. Sort of start off with love, but go into general as well for you. Okay. Okay, and you get the Moon. Okay, so the Moon it's about fear, but it's also about sort of listening to what your subconscious is trying to tell you. And, you know, it'll trick you, the subconscious, you know. So you almost have to be in that kind of meditative mode. Meditative, is that the right word? So you kind of have to be almost half asleep to kind of get what it is the Moon, you know, the subconscious is trying to tell you. You know, like with the sun, everything is illuminated. With the Moon, you know, you're only seeing part of the story. So maybe whatever brought in the Tower or reasons why you might have wanted the Tower, you kind of didn't know the full story. And we often don't, you know, if something is falling apart, needs to go, you know, you may understand some of the main reasons, but there may be more to it that brings in something good in the future, and you just can't see that now. So if it's a very tough time, you know, you'll understand this a little bit better, a little bit further down the road, you know, but you might get hints of it in your subconscious, but maybe not all yet. Yeah, look, so right in the middle here we have victory, 6 of Wands. So, ooh, now I wonder, okay, we'll see what other cards come out. So this could be, you know, that you're not seeing everything. Now look at that. This could be that you're not seeing everything, you know, and you're a bit too keen to think that this was grand, this was exactly what I needed. So let's see what else comes out on our next row. So, but I think there's a bigger message here around the Moon and something that you might be missing. You know, for me, this is about concentrating maybe on the wrong thing. I mean, it can mean, this card can mean a lot of things, but, and I'm not going to take it out, but it confirmed what I had been thinking about. The this victory here can sometimes be, you know, not full of yourself, but, you know, it can be a little bit prideful, a little bit too soon. Now, and we get the 4 of Wands, which is a wonderful card. This is, you know, celebration. It's a twin flame card, can mean marriage. So, you know, I wondered, this could be a breakup for some of you. It's going to bring in your twin flame. It's going to bring in your love. And that's why you're so absolutely delighted. So let's see, is there anything, what we have to worry about? Because I do feel there's a little bit more to it that you just have to watch out for. Strength, fortitude. So, you know, leading with love. So, you know, if you get back with or a twin flame, a soulmate, somebody new, wonderful comes into your life, initially it might seem wonderful, but there may be some requirement for you to be strong in this relationship for some particular reason, which we'll probably get when we do the second row. Now, if this is not about love for you, you know, a sort of a general career or general relationships reading, it's pretty similar to what I'm saying here, that, you know, you could be changing jobs, you know, it just could be something just kind of fell apart in work, but it was kind of something you wanted to happen. You're pretty happy about it because you're getting this new opportunity, but it will require a lot of work from you, you know, it will, and it may bring up something, cause you to, I suppose, work in a way that you haven't been used to, that you haven't done before. Or you might have to manage, you know, some pretty tough egos, and you'll do that by, you know, managing it with caring, and, you know, because strength is managing with love. So let's see what else we get for you. Beautiful Empress. Okay, so yeah, so I feel like if this was a relationship, you know, the ending of one relationship or the ending of a lie in a relationship is allowing you to become who you really are, this Empress. Okay, so this is the perfect person for somebody. This is also kind of harvest time, and it can mean children as well. So let's see. Yeah, I think this one here. Yeah, okay. So 5 of Cups. You know, in the loss of something, you know, you can kind of cover yourself in this cloak of despair that this person has around them, and not see the 2 cups that are in your future. But I feel for you, you are going towards these 2 cups, but maybe some healing, you know, for what has gone before is necessary, rather than moving so quickly into the next thing. You know, so again, if it wasn't for love, if it was, say, for instance, if it was for work, you know, until you've learned the lessons of your last project, why did that go wrong? You need to learn that so that doesn't happen again in the new project. So for a relationship, while this may allow you to be free to find your true love or to be with your true love, don't forget to understand as well as you can, you know, the lessons from what didn't work out before, and what you can bring with you, you know, what you can heal, you know, because you don't want to bring too much of a past relationship with you. You know, you don't want to kind of end up upset and crying because you didn't go through that pain, you know, when you needed to. And Knight of Cups, yeah. So look, you know, the Knight of Cups is going on a quest. They're searching for the one they love. And I feel that's what you're off to here. You know, you're sort of like, oh, this is brilliant. I can be with the one I love. The one I love loves me back. And I think they do. So I don't think that's something you need to worry about. And like, there's a little scorpion or something in this, the Knight of Cups here, and there's one here as well. You know, so in thinking about sort of the person that you do want to be with, don't forget to sort of heal from this, which is a big change. I think I'll take this one as well. Wow, and you have Knight of Swords, so you have 2 knights. Okay, so you're looking for love and you're looking for truth, and I think this is your truth. So this new path for you, this new celebration, this new person, if it's work, this new job, this new project, it is for you. Like, it is something that you have wanted, and you're ready to just rush in, you know. And just see what the strength is about here at the end. Sorry, that fell out. Queen of Swords, yeah. So again, like for much as I was saying at the start, it does, for some people, I feel it's the end of one relationship. And, you know, this is where the need for strength comes in, because, you know, you don't want to be too cold, you know, from the breakup of the last relationship. You don't want that to make you cold going forward if you haven't worked through all of your feelings. So I think this is just saying, work through all of those feelings, work through that despair that comes with the loss of something. Even though you're happy to move on, you know, it's still okay to sort of take a little bit of time to process everything that's gone on. And, you know, it's also, you know, a very good thing, because I love the Queen of Swords, because she doesn't take any nonsense, you know, to then turn your back on the past and only accept the truth in the future, you know, and only accept what it is that will make you happy, you know. But you can temper all of this with love, you know, which the Strength card does. So look, that's what I feel, you know, certainly for love. And again, if this is more of a general career, you know, this is just about being, you know, following that with passion. It is the new phase in your life, relationship, careers. It's a good thing. And, you know, you just be ready to bring this kind of this love and understanding, you know, this, you know, be ready to cut out what isn't working for you and to turn your back on it once it's been processed. You know, bring anything you've learned with you. This sword of truth, you know, bring what you've learned from the past into the future, and then you don't need to look back, you know. So now, Sagittarius, let me see what else we have for you. Just going to pull 3 cards from the Nature's Whisperers, okay, to close off your reading. All right, seek beauty. So I feel that this is what you're doing. You know, you have 4, 4, 4, which is the 8s, which is here, which is what you end with here. And the 4s are all about stability. So I feel, and you know, the Tower is not stable. So this is really, you know, sort of confirming that this is what you're doing. This is okay. This is important to you. Now, hold on 1 second. Sorry, I'm just getting a sign there that my computer is going to restart. So I might have to start and stop this reading for you. Okay, 2 more, please. Breakthrough. Wow, I love this. This is the 8 as well, isn't it? Yeah. So you're getting 2 8s. This is all infinity. This is you breaking through into your new world, into your new life, into what it is you really, really want, which is lovely. Okay, and one more. I think this one here. Higher ground. Yeah, this is where you're going to. This is what you're going to have in your life going forward. Higher ground. It's what you're seeking out. So it's beautiful. So that's all very positive. So Sagittarius, that's all I have for your reading now. I hope this has helped you in some way. So God bless and take care. And slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. And I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Cancer, and welcome to your reading. So this is for the end of September and the next month. So I'm recording this just after the autumn equinox. Let's see what we have for you. This is kind of love and general reading. Oh, so we start off with the 4 of Pentacles. So that's, you know, real feeling of being stuck, you know, but also of I've worked very hard for this and I'm hanging on to it, you know. So let's see what else we get. And another 4. Oh, okay. So the 4 of Cups, you know, so that's kind of saying maybe what you're hanging on to is stopping this new love coming in. So let's see what else we get now. Let's see what else. Oh, the cards feel weird. Okay, we get the 7 of Swords right in the middle. So like we won't, now the 7 of Swords, a lot of people read that as, you know, something nasty. But I don't usually, unless the cards around it are really indicating that. So I'm feeling for the moment that this is, you know, it's like you can't move on until you get something back that belongs to you. So let's see what else comes out. Yeah, and then you can move forward, okay? I think for love, this is a person that you really, really care about. There could be something about a marriage offer in here as well. So let's just see what else comes out. Okay, and King of Wands. All right. Okay, Cancer. So for love, for some of you, I actually think that if you're in especially if you're in a relationship at the moment, I do feel that there's some kind of a blockage that's coming from somebody else, and your person may be distracted by something else. So it could be something in work, could be another person, but not necessarily. And you're trying to find a way this month to kind of take back what belongs to you, which is them, to get their energy back, to pull their mind back, you know. So Swords is you know, the intellect. So I feel could be more just their mind, as opposed to that they're with somebody else or there's a third party here or anything, you know. So maybe they're like, they've just been working very hard. But look, it could be that their attention is elsewhere, and it could be with somebody else. But when you find a way to do that, and we're going to pull another row, you know, that's when they come back, and then they come back and say, okay, look, I love you. I have this offer, you know, I do have strong feelings about you, you know, and they kind of then step into this, you know, this fiery, passionate, mature person that they are capable of being, but just maybe aren't showing you that just right at the moment, you know. Now, if this is for more of a general reading, I kind of feel that in and around you, that you've been sort of stuck maybe in work, you know, and like you have all these ideas, but none, you know, nobody's listening to you. And it's like the only way that you can be heard is if you go elsewhere. Like if you maybe, you know, maybe there's a boss that's kind of standing in your way, but if you take your ideas elsewhere, that then you'll be noticed, like that, then you'll get your promotion, or then, you know, you'll be offered something new. So that's a delicate situation, because, you know, if you kind of bypass your boss, you can also, like, can be quite a tricky situation. So let's see what else we get on that. Now we get the King, or sorry, the Knight of Swords. So yeah, you're kind of, you know, this is jumping into the truth. This is ready to kind of like go for what it is you want. Oh, look, and we get the Ace of Cups. So I'll just take that one there. So this is your Ace of Cups that's here. All right. So this is the Ace of Cups coming in here, shown again. Now, yeah, I'll just wait till I get the next few cards. Yeah, Princess of Wands. So, like I was saying to you, I feel you are very passionate, but your person, you know, there's something else kind of getting in the way for your person. But, you know, I think if you bring this energy of, you know, truth, going for what you want, showing how you feel, and yeah, it's like, I think, like, knock the competition with this, like, whatever she has here, the weapon she has here. So I think you have the power to bring this back into where it belongs, which is with you. And this is a relationship, I think, that you've worked on, that's been going on for a very long time. So it's worth fighting for. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm just, yeah. So we'll just remember those, but they don't feel, I'm not feeling them. So I'm just going to keep shuffling. Yeah, this one. Okay, Justice, yeah. 11. All right, so this can mean a contract, and this can also mean marriage. So I just feel that, you know, the tables will turn, and, you know, everything that you've worked on up to this, that'll be seen, you know, by your person, is going to see the worth of all of that and realize that they want to move forward with you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, you know, so this is kind of a very maternal, kind of motherly figure, looking after home and stuff, you know. So I think this King of Pentacles is going to want their Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, this King of Wands will want their Queen of Pentacles. This person, you know, male or female, will want you, male or female. It's, you know, like, it's not always what's represented on the card. It's more the energy around this. You know, I feel they finally make a decision to make you this offer. All right, so you have Pentacle here. It's like they're handing out this Pentacle, and here's you with the Pentacle on your lap. All right, so, but, you know, a bit of a tricky situation here. So, and because of that, I'm just going to pull one more card. I'm going to pull it here from the Egyptian Tarot, just to see around this, you know, what's kind of going on to put you in this situation where you sort of nearly have to fight for the person you care about. Ace of Pentacles again. Yeah, I think that, you know, it's almost like there's this other opportunity that has been handed to them that has kind of distracted them. But it's not a cup, and it's not passion. Do you know what I mean? It's something a bit more practical. So there's something that has distracted them, maybe an opportunity to do something slightly different that would change your relationship. And that's kind of just distracted them and made them kind of stop in their tracks. You know, but that's, like I said, this is all going to be, you know, things will turn out your way in the end, I think, but you might have to do a little bit of fighting for the person that you care about. So if this is in work, you know, similar situation, I kind of think you need to fight for your position, fight for the work that you want to come your way. And this will all work out for you in the end, you know, and you will either get, you know, a promotion, because this could mean a new contract, you know, but I feel that you'll be sitting in the role that you really, really want, the one that will sort of allow you to have a kind of a steady future, you know, so the money might be good. Okay, so Cancer, that is the bulk of your reading there. I'm just going to pull some Nature's Whispers cards for you. Okay, just 3 of these, just to close off your reading. New experiences and possibilities. So what I've been saying, you know, this Ace of Pentacles is coming up a lot for you. So, you know, something new is definitely coming in. And yeah, I think this is about, you know, keeping, you know, letting this new thing come in with the person that you care about, you know, for the romantic part of the reading. Clear endeavor. Beautiful, isn't it? So I think, you know, this is around getting kind of clear on your goals, clear on how you're going to keep this person in your life if you feel they're worth it. So be crystal clear about what it is you want. Gratitude and appreciation. And in the end, they will appreciate you. They realize, you know, how special you are. Okay, now Cancer, that's all I have for your reading. So I really do hope this has helped you in some way. So, slán go bhfuil, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for the end of September. It's just past the equinox and the next month. So this is going to be love and general. Let's see what we get for you. Ooh, the Chariot. Okay. So starting off with sort of, you know, problem solved, balance, moving forward, slowly but surely, the Fool, into something new. A new endeavour, a new person. So I'll read for love first and then kind of general. Yeah, so it's like a person wants to move forward with something new and, yeah, truth coming out. So if this is somebody new in your life, you know, you kind of, they may be sort of saying, telling you how they feel. It could be out of the blue now, you know, you could have, you may not have realised that this was going to happen. But I feel like you're starting out in a place where you're ready for this to happen. You're ready for something new. Oh, I think I want this one here. Ooh, 5 of Swords. Yeah, you know, definitely ready for something new. I think you might have had a bit of trouble in the love area in the past. Okay, Scorpio, and 6 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to pull another row after this, but okay, for love, I feel that there is a progress. There's progress happening, okay? If it was somebody that's already in your life, you know, things are going to move forward. For somebody new, it could be, yeah, like that finally, you know, after a stagnant love life, things are moving forward. And, you know, there's some news coming your way. So it could be just, you know, the person that you're with tells you something that you didn't know about them before, or this new person comes in, you know, they have an offer for you, they want a new start with you, but they give you this bit of information, and it kind of gives you pause for a minute because you're not 100% happy with what this is. You know, there could be, look, it could be that you start a relationship with somebody and then they tell you they, you know, they've only just, like, you know, broken up with an ex-girlfriend or something like that, ex-boyfriend, whatever. So, you know, you're not, it's not great news at the start, all right? But it leads to this deeper understanding with this person, okay? And it may even, you may even have this in common, whatever it is they tell you. You know, you could have both had relationships in the past which didn't work out for you. You know, this is usually the soulmate card and somebody coming in from the past. So, you know, indeed, for some of you, even though there's a new beginning, it could be a new beginning with a past love. This is a general reading, so, you know, it is going to be a little bit different for everybody, so it's only what rings true for you. I'm going to pull another row of cards now and see what else we can get on that. If this is not love, this is general, then, you know, kind of similar energy of, you know, something new, you know, that you're kind of been waiting for is finally moving forward. But something you'll hear about it isn't really all that great. You know, you get kind of some bad news around it, might make you pause for thought. But actually, in the end, it's a very, very good fit for you. Now, what do we see? Okay, the moon. Ooh, yeah. All right. So, you know, the moon is kind of a little bit of fear, but a little bit of unknown. So, you know, I feel in moving forward, you know, this, you could kind of get some sense that, you know, is it all going to work out? And like you'll see later that, well, you know, it's not all perfect, but it's still good in the end. So those kind of doubts might be creeping in at the start. Yeah, Earth power. Okay, so, you know, some of you might be a bit worried about, like, taking a leap and, you know, moving forward into something new, especially if you're letting go of the past and somebody that you wanted and that it didn't work out. You know, if you spend a lot of time in a relationship, it is hard to move forward. But for others of you, like, you know, it's okay to jump in, you know, it's okay to take that leap of faith, even if you are feeling like, you know, well, I want to be sure that I have security at the end of the day. Prince of Cups. But love is probably more important. So if love is more important, you know, it doesn't matter what you find out. It's only when you jump in, and it's only when you start to maybe allow this other person to see how you feel, and it's only then that they're going to open up and tell you something, tell you the thing that's going to move this relationship on. Okay. And we get another 4 here. Okay, so the 4 of Cups. So, you know, after you learn this, you know, you may feel, was I right to go for this? You know, is there somebody better out there for me? You know, is this the old person coming in from the past? So that's going to give you, in different ways, pause for thought. But the thing is, there's 4 cups in this, and this is security. So there is love here, be it the love that you have or a new love coming in. Like the 4 cups is love. Now, and we get the 2 of Pentacles. So it's a little bit of indecision, you know, but you have to be playful with this, because, you know, some of you might be thinking of juggling 2 people if there's 2 people around here at the same time. So I don't know, that doesn't always work out. But, you know, if it's a case where, you know, there's 2 people on the cards here, there's 2 people on the scene, you know, if they knew that you were considering the both of them, then that'd be okay, I think, you know. But again, this 2, there could be more to what you find out here. Like I said, you both could have been in the same situation, and you might, you know, this past energy might still be lingering a little bit for you, especially with this here, you know, still thinking of the past. You could be considering whether or not to play 2 relationships at the same time. That could be an option for you. So that's the main bulk of your reading there. I'm going to just pull you some Nature's Whisperers cards to give you a little bit more information just to close it off. Okay, Scorpio, what do we have for you? I'm just going to go here. Renewal of peace. Oh, so it's like this new beginning. It just brings you some extra peace in your life, which you want again. And again, we have the 4, because the 3 and 1 breaks down to 4. So I feel security is very important for you. Pause. Oh my God, another 4. Okay, so, you know, there is a lot going on in here. So this is kind of saying, you know, pause for thought. What is it that you want? What part of the security in which relationship is most important to you? Oh, there's 2 there, but I'm just going to keep going. Don't feel those. Yeah, a lot of 4s for you. Now, 1 more. Put 2, that's 6, which is the number of the lovers. And it's also balance, okay? So let love be your beacon. So, you know, the final decision that you make, if it's based around love, it's going to work out well for you, I believe. That's going to bring balance to this possible indecision, you know, and the things that are going on here for you. Okay, so Scorpio, that is all that I have for your reading. I hope this helped you in some way. So God bless and take care. Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. And I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Pisces, and welcome to your reading. This is for the end of September. It's just after the autumn equinox and the next month. And this is a love and general reading. Oh, the 3 of Swords. This is a heartbreak card. God bless you if you are in this situation. You know, it's starting off the reading, so it's kind of like, it's the lingering past energy. All right. So 3 of Swords is about learning lessons. You know, your heart isn't entirely broken, okay? It's just pierced. It is difficult. It is all you can think of for a while, but you are definitely going to survive. And it's a 3 of Swords is really, I think, a card that says, yes, look, it was true love. You were in your right mind to care and to be that upset because it was real. But there will be learning and there will be recovery. Let's see what else we get. Okay, so we have more swords. Okay, so, you know, you might be finding out or have just found out stuff about a love, current or past love, and it's really knocked you for 6. It's kind of just, you know, you might have known at this point when you're watching this reading that it hasn't worked out. This is not going to be sort of new. You know, as soon as you read this, as soon as you see this reading, it's not saying, oh, you're going to be heartbroken now. This is kind of has happened. You will know. But I feel that maybe there's something extra that you learn about this person that you have broken up with. You may discover that they did something nasty that you didn't know about at the time. So you might have broken up because they were nasty in some way, but now you're finding out, well, they also did this other thing. Yeah, and that's painful. It just kind of like it picks at the old wound, you know. Oh, there we go. The fours are coming out all over the place, you know. So the one thing to kind of be conscious of is to try not to get stuck at that point where, you know, this is all that you're going to bring forward with you. You know, you don't want to stop at that point and not be able to move forward. But I feel that, you know, the relationship that this is talking about was one that you had put an awful lot of effort into. You know, and you may need to kind of get your feet back on the ground financially before you move forward. Oh, the devil. Okay, so bringing up like lots of past stuff. So it is kind of warning about worrying about obsession, sorry. So thinking too much about this past. So if something has happened to drag up this old wound, it's quite understandable that this is going to be on your mind an awful lot. Now, don't worry, we're going to get another row here. See what else you need to know. My gosh, Pisces. Difficult times. Okay, and the Two of Pentacles. So, which is kind of, you know, not knowing, I feel this for you is not knowing, you know, whether or not your head is in the past, is your head in the future. You're still sort of, you know, toing and froing. And I think it's all because something came up or something comes up very soon that's got to do with this past love. And it's just kind of picks at that old wound and just hurts all over again. And you just have to find a way to pull yourself out of it. Look, see, yeah, like toing and froing again. Yeah, that's like, don't worry, I'm going to pull enough cards for you so that we get to the bottom of this. And I'm just actually going to put that there because it's just reiterating that, you know, it's going to be very easy to be dragged back to thoughts of this person, this hurt, you know, this heartache. But we're going to get you out of it, don't worry. So let's start off. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man, which again is an energy of, you know, not getting the answers when you want them. You might want the answers right now. You might want to know what's going to happen to you next. But with the Hanged Man, you don't know yet. You kind of just have to release until enlightenment comes. And, you know, it may lead to something you don't think it's going to lead you there. You know, you think, okay, well, I will try and let go. I'll try and release. And therefore, this is going to happen to me. But actually, it'll bring in something different. Oh, there we go. Look. So I think at this time, you know, your friends will be very important to you, you know, to kind of have your back and take you out and make sure that you don't, you know, wallow in your misery too much, you know, but it might have been friends that also brought you this news about your past, you know, which in a way, you know, mightn't have been helpful, but you do need it in order to move forward. King of Cups. So, you know, this person might have meant everything to you, you know, but because of some of the emotions that they were keeping under the surface, you didn't really know the truth of them. And if you keep hanging on to them and see them in your mind as your King of Cups, as somebody that, you know, somebody that you want to have as the love in your life, I just think it's going to make it harder to move on. But much like the heart here, you know, that's red and throbbing, your heart will go on. But also, it's a confirmation that this person was extremely important to you. And you may, in many ways, have had a very lovely relationship, you know, and they may have been really kind and considerate. And that makes it harder to let go. Okay. All right, let's see what else. What do you need to know about the Devil? Okay. So, Valor. All right, I think you can beat this, you know, this sort of temporary obsession that you're going to have when, you know, this new information comes to light. You can definitely beat it, and you might have to defend yourself against, well, why did you think? You could still be saying, oh no, this person was really lovely, you know, they were very kind, they were, you know, very nice, and other people are telling your friends might be telling you, no, but they did this to you, you know, and you now know that did this to you? Why do you still think about them? Why do you still obsess about them? Why do you still care about them? But it's not that easy to let go. It's never that easy to let go when it's true love. So you may be hemming and hawing now in your future. Okay, I'm going to use the another deck now just to finalize this and see what else we can get that can help you out of this. 6. I had a funny feeling 6 was going to come up. So 6 of Pentacles. So this is give and take. And, you know, it's balance. And I feel that, you know, in this imbalance, you're finally actually going to come out of it. You will get this balance. And being the card to give and take, a good way maybe to release you from this toing and froing and from this obsession is to help other people, because that's what this card is about. You know, sometimes you're the one who needs help and sometimes you help other people, but helping other people can be a great distraction, and giving out that good energy will, you know, in turn bring good energy back to you. And that's probably what you need right now. Okay, Pisces, what else? And 5 of Pentacles. You know, so this has been left out in the cold, the 5 of Pentacles. And, you know, I do feel in this case, you know, like you can't see it in this card, you know, but there's people outside a church in the snow. So it's kind of like what I was saying, you know, if you give charity to the people in need, it's going to distract you from, you know, sort of the difficulties that this relationship has caused. And this one, I think, yeah, okay, the World. So this is completion, when you're sort of happy to move into another cycle. And the World comes at the end of everything. It's at the end of the major arcana. You know, it's when all the lessons have been learned. It's when you've really been through everything and you're ready. You've kind of learned your lessons and you're happy to move on. And this, I think, is what the Hanged Man is going to bring in. And this is probably what, you know, spending your time concentrating on helping other people. It doesn't have to be charity, but in some way, giving your energy out to other people will help distract you from what has happened to you, and it will bring in this beautiful new beginning for you, which will make things an awful lot better, and it will help you to get through any of this heartache. So Pisces, I'm going to just pull 3 more cards for you from the Nature's Whispers to finish off your reading. Okay. Be your best self always. Isn't that lovely? So this is, you know, yeah, very much about, you know, sort of sitting in that energy where, you know, the person in the past may not have been the best to you, but you can be your best self, and therefore you will attract similar energy to you in the future. And that is a 6 as well when you add the 2 and the 4. Okay, breakthrough, brilliant. This will bring a breakthrough, okay, where you can move from the past into the future. See all the butterflies, you'll have that transformation. And, you know, infinite happiness, you have the 8. Just one more, vulnerability. So this is 7 now. And it's kind of saying, look, you know, when you're hurt in the past, you don't want to close over your heart and never feel love again. It's okay to be vulnerable in the future. And by giving, I think you will allow your heart to heal, not by hardening, but to heal by opening and giving to other people. And that's how you want to come out of something difficult like this, is not with a hardened heart, but with an open heart, ready to take on love from other people. And I think, you know, being vulnerable and allowing yourself to, you know, tell people, yeah, okay, I did go through heartache, I am a bit upset. You know, that's okay. Your friends are around you. They will support you. And, you know, you will have a bright future. You will come out of this and into a new bright future. So Pisces, that's all I have for your reading. I hope that this helped you in some way. So God bless and take care. Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. And I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Gemini, and welcome to your reading. This is a love and general reading. It's going to be from the autumn equinox for the next month, as I was saying at the start. Now, here we go. I'm just going to pull 2 rows of cards for you, and I'll kind of read it for love first. Also, we start off with the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, this could mean that you've, you know, put a relationship behind you. It's now in the past. You've cut yourself free from it, and you're ready to move forward. Okay, but maybe you just don't know where you're going. You could have an awful lot of options, and, you know, it's just about deciding which one is for you. But it's a good thing to have the 7 of Cups after, if, you know, if this is coming after a breakup or a divorce or cutting away something, you know, it's good that then, you know, that you have a lot of love and options coming your way. And you got the 6 of Pentacles. This is all about sharing, about giving. Sometimes you're the giver, sometimes you're the receiver. So let's see what else we get. Oh, wow, we get the 11 of Wands. So this is the twin flame card, but it could mean celebrations, marriage. Just see what else comes out now before we decide. Oh, and the 10 of Swords. Okay. All right. So I think with, you know, these two cards bookending your reading from a love point of view, you know, you've let something go from your past. There could have been a betrayal. And, you know, but this is something that you'll know about already, but it does leave lots of options open to you. And I think, you know, you do put yourself out there, you know, but it could be more in a way where you're sort of opening your heart, you're opening your purse, like literally, like, so you're sort of getting out in the world through, it could be sort of helping other people. So not necessarily at charities, but through sort of being there for other people and being there for your friends, being there for your community. And by doing that, you know, you get all these opportunities of love coming in because people see you for who you are, that you're a caring person, you know, and this could draw in your twin flame, this could draw in a soulmate, but it would bring you some sort of happiness or, you know, a relationship that's, you know, solid, that's built on, you know, passion, love, you know. It could be, yeah, no, I think that's it. I kind of want to say it could be this is an event that you're going to, which I don't usually read for that card. So let's just keep that in mind when we draw the second row. But, you know, I think by doing all of this, you see the truth behind your ending that you mightn't have seen here, and you see the dawn, you know, coming. So it's always darkest before the dawn, but in only in getting rid of this ground will be cleared and you will see the dawn. So it's truly over. Whatever you thought was over here is truly over when you step into your new life. So that's kind of like a love relationship reading. If it's more general reading for you, quite similarly, I feel that there's something has been, you know, cut away, left behind, and that leaves you open to many new options. It could be in your career, friendships, and, you know, you are kind of getting yourself out there and helping others. And this will bring in, I think, you know, many opportunities, and it may put you in sort of in line for I suppose, having better opportunities in work, ones that have a more solid foundation than what you might have had before. And it will help you to, you know, get rid of anything from the past that wasn't working for you. It may even bring in some information, new information that you didn't have before. So let's see what else we get. You know, it feels much more, this one feels much more relationshipy. Okay, the Hermit, yeah. Okay, so sort of similar energy here, you know. This is, you will find your own truth, I think, when you sort of like go into this darkness here. Only in darkness does the light really shine, or you illuminate it. So this truth and honesty, you're following your own path by cutting away what wasn't working for you. You really are following the right path, you know. We have it here again, look, the Six of Pentacles, you know. So this is, yeah, I feel these opportunities both appear for you and then remain for you, because this is how you act. You share, you start to share, you start giving to your community. You could be joining clubs, do you know what I mean? And then helping out and volunteering, you know, and that just, you know, so it kind of works both ways, and it keeps going around, you know. Like, sorry, I'm doing the 8 instead of the 6, but yeah, so I just feel there is a bit of a loop here going on where this is just, things are only just going to get better. Now, what else do we have? We have 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so again, this could be that you're helping very much in a charitable way. So you're helping people who are in the situation where they're left out in the cold. So I don't feel that this is necessarily you, not with this happening twice here and all these options available to you. So I think in giving to those and opening your heart to those who need it, you know, will bring in your own happiness then. This one here. Yeah, the Hierophant. So this is, yeah, I just feel you're, and this is tradition as well. So it could mean marriage, you know. So this could be it could be a couple of things. So, you know, this can often indicate sort of a group of like-minded people. So, yes, in religion in some cases, but not necessarily your standard religion. It could just mean that your beliefs and, you know, what you follow, what you understand as, you know, how the world works, you know, that you'll find your tribe, your soul tribe, your thought tribe, your work tribe. You'll find the people that who think the same way as you, you know. And so this could be in, you know, like I was saying before, it could be in a celebration that you're actually going to, you know, a wedding, or you're going to something where these, you know, these like-minded people are gathering together and you find your tribe. But it also could mean, if you're reading this as a twin flame and somebody like this comes into your life, this is a traditional commitment then as well, which is really fab. Okay, let's see what else we get. Okay, and we have, okay, all right, so this is the Nine of Pentacles. So I think, you know, you've learned your lesson of the value of being independent, you know, and the value of caring for yourself. And in sort of releasing what hurt you in the past, you once again learn how to value yourself and how important it is to, you know, sort of spend time appreciating all the value, all the work you've put into building your own life, you know. And it's also kind of saying, look, you know, Pentacles, there is security in your future. It's not something that you need to worry about following, you know. And when you know, when you give to others and you open up your heart, you open up your life, you know, it does bring a security into your own life then, you know, because you're building a community around you, which is also represented here in your kind of your tribe. Okay, so that is, Gemini, that is all that I have for you for your reading. I'm just going to pull 3 of these Nature's Whisperers cards to just sort of close it off for you and bring you any other like little tips or hints that you need to know. Okay, Gemini. Oh, make a wish. Isn't that beautiful? Like, this is your new beginning. Make a wish. You know, this is all you want can come true. It's the number 1 is the card, the number of the Magician. So that, wow, that's very powerful. Beautiful. No, I don't feel that one. What else do you need to know, Gemini? I think your card is in here somewhere, Gemini. This one. Adventure. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, you could be like, you know, all these options available to you, all these new things coming in, they're bringing an adventure, you know, and I think with an adventurous spirit, you will call them into you as well. Oh, I think that one. Potential gateway. Oh my God, this is amazing. I absolutely love this card now. You know, I mean, there's a whole world in here, you know, that comes from love and all these happy families. So like this card kind of comes up for me in a sort of in a soulmate capacity as well. So I think that there's a lot to be said for this being a soulmate or a twin flame and this opportunity coming to you. So that's really, really beautiful, you know, and it will bring an end to, you know, anything that wasn't working for you in the past, because you will see that you have a solid future. So Gemini, that's all that I have for your reading. I really do hope this helped you in some way. So God bless and slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Libra, and welcome to your reading. So this is going to be love in general. Like I say, I'm recording it in just after the autumn equinox, so it'll be for the next month. So you got the 6 of Swords, you know, so that's moving away from troubled waters to calmer waters. Okay, so look, maybe you've left behind, or you're just thinking about leaving behind something from your past relationship that hasn't worked for you. Yeah, but you could be getting an apology. So let's see if this is coming back to you again, or whether you're going to keep moving. This could be a new offer. It's a romantic offer. Just a small one though. Oh, the Magician. So this is creating something new. It's saying that you are ready to create something new. You have everything you need to make this happen. You know, because the Magician has all the tools available to him. So let's see what else we get now. Yes, we get the 9 of Swords. Sorry, I'm quiet because I'm thinking in the background. I think there's more going on here than meets the eye just yet. Let's get one more card. So 9 of Swords is just worry, and yeah, okay. So we get the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm going to pull another row, but I think safe for love for the moment. What was troubling you, you know, you're moving away and you're trying to move away, but it doesn't leave you completely, you know. there is some sort of lingering worry, and this may only come to you when you're feeling vulnerable, like at nighttime, like this person just, you know, all these worries are stacking up, and at nighttime you just don't have the wherewithal to push these away. You know, it's very hard to do. But look, I feel that you actually have the capability, because this is coming out in the middle, to do this. And you will have opportunities in love. You may get an apology from the person in, you know, who has hurt you or that you're moving away from. And that could be why this, you know, you're still like, you want to move on, but you're still thinking about them. Should you accept their apology? But, you know, I feel at the end of the day, you decide to leave them alone, leave them out in the cold. It's just not going to work out. The apology is small. It's not good enough. It's not going to work out for you. So look, let's see what else we get on that. You know, this is somebody you want to move away from. This is not, look, there you go, like leaving them out in the cold. Like, it's somebody you want to move away from, and you want to leave them in the cold. And I feel that that's, you know, that from the very start. But it may be confusing if they come back at you with an apology. Okay, Libra. Okay, victory. So look, this was, you know, and you get 2 6s. It was a victory that you moved away in the first place. That might have taken a lot of thought, a lot of courage, a lot of strength. So, you know, in doing that, remember that you can do that, and you can continue to go for the calmer waters, go for the better life. I mean, you have it within you to do that, you know, and you look, love. So look, it could be that this person was very important to you, okay? You might have been, you know, a soulmate. You might have had a very, very strong bond with them, you know, but I feel, and it's going to be a general reading, so it'll be different for some people. Some people, okay, during you leaving this past person, a new offer will come in, but you're just not ready for it. But it is quite a good offer, you know. But for others, you know, I do feel that no matter how good the relationship was, there was something about it that you decided to leave for a good reason. And that reason still stands here at the end here. So let's see. Just get a bit more on that. Yeah, so a little bit of debate here, which makes me think that for some of you, for most of you probably, you've left one person, there's another offer of love coming in, but you're just not ready to make that decision yet. But you are ready to move forward. So, you know, you may find for a while that you can sort of, if it's, say, dating this new person, but you're not 100% ready, because you're still toing and froing as to whether or not it's worthwhile. But for those of you with this new offer coming in, you know, it's looking very good with this 2 of Cups here. That's a soulmate. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So, like, you are this sort of, you know, you're somebody who will look after those people around you that need caring. You'll create that homely environment, you know. You'll know what people want before they ask you. So maybe spend a bit of love, that love on yourself, because if there's nobody else to do that for you, you're going to have to do it for yourself, unfortunately. You know, if there's somebody coming in, they will eventually fill that gap and help you out. But those things don't happen overnight if you're moving from an old relationship into a new one. Okay, the Chariot, but it is moving forward. And the Chariot is another kind of form of victory. So this is sort of saying, yes, you know, you wanted to let them go. You might have reconsidered, you know, because of what they're saying to you, but you will let them go. You will leave that behind you, you know, and you will move forward successfully. So, you know, I think there's a bit of a split here between some of you. This person who's coming back in is the person from the past who you really do want to let go. But for others, there's a new bit of energy coming in here, but it's kind of coming in too early for you to do anything about it just yet. But it'll be there, like it'll be there going forward, you know, but it was just bad timing. So that's the majority of your reading now. I'm just going to get you 3 cards to finish off with here, Libra. So these are Nature Whispers card. So any more information, pause. Yeah, number 4. So like you've been through a lot. So I think just, you know, take a bit of time to yourself. Be it to consider the old offer or new offer. I think, you know, you're not ready either way. Okay. And actually, sorry, I'm just going to take the one that was underneath. All right. So make a decision, which is funny because it's coming over this 2 here, the decision making here. So you do have the ability to make this decision. You know, you do have a lot I think you've a lot of support from others, but you've a lot of experience yourself from your past. You can make yourself a bright future. You know, it will be, I mean, it will be okay. You've got the 11 there as well, you know, so that's kind of coupling as well. I don't think you're going to be on your own for long. And one last one, shift your energy. Yeah, so that's interesting because it's, yeah, shifting your energy is shifting away from the past, like blow that out of the way and something new will come in, you know, and I do feel that it is coming in for you. So this breaks down to a 10, which is kind of, you know, the endings and new beginnings. So listen, I really hope that helped you some way. Now, Libra, that's all I have for your reading. So God bless and take care. Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. And I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome to your love and general reading. Although a lot of the readings have been mostly about love, I find, actually. So this is for just the end of September and into October. I'm doing this just after the autumn equinox. So, oh wow, love, what did I say? It's all about love, I'm afraid. I'm trying to make them general, but a lot of them are very love orientated. So you have a lover either in your life at the moment or they're coming in very soon, you know, and this is true love. Like, this is the real thing. It was meant to be. Yeah, oh my gosh, you could even be getting a marriage proposal. So look, if there's somebody who's very much, you know, a lover in your life and you're getting on this beautifully, you know, this could be moving forward with an offer of marriage. For the rest of you, I feel, you know, this lover will come in and it's, you know, it's not just about passion. There will be grounded offer. This will turn into a very serious relationship and you'll move forward quickly. And you certainly have the option to move forward quickly. That's what they're offering you. Wow. Oh my God, Aquarius, you have such amazing cards, you know. And Aquarius, I think that's your card as well, is it? Yeah, that's your card. So look, it's all you. It's all going to happen for you. Your wishes are going to come true. This is just so bright and joyful. From a love point of view, it's going to heal whatever happened to you in the past. You know, I think it's going to put you in a position where you're almost annoyingly happy, if you know what I mean, because you just want to share all of this happiness and joy that you have with everybody else. And because you've so much yourself, I think you then feel like you want to help others. Wow, justice. Okay, so this could mean a contract, which could be a marriage contract again. It could also mean you've sort of had, you know, not all of you, but some of you might have had a difficult past and, you know, now you're getting your just rewards, which is happiness, the happiness that you deserved. Oh, that's lovely. Just one more now for this row and I'll pull another set of cards. And you get the Two of Swords. So look, maybe somewhere in your life you have a decision to make and, you know, it requires you to maybe not be emotional about it. I think it's a decision for your soul. Yeah. I wonder, I just got a kind of a feeling there, like that for some of you, this is the second time around romance. So that could be the second time with an old lover, or, you know, you could have had, you know, been married or been in a very serious long-term relationship and this is a second chance at love. And that makes you feel a little bit defensive within yourself. So let's see what else we get. But look, all extremely positive cards. So for, you know, second chancers or somebody who had, like, you know, had been divorced previously, there could be this element of, you know, legal issues around getting together with this person. And that just, you know, means that you have some decisions then to make about which way to go forward. Okay, what else do we have now? Wow, the Ace of Swords, the truth. This is beautiful. So this is, I was saying true love. This is the truth. This is true love. And it's about time, I feel. And this person is going to be so much more truthful than anybody who has been in your life before. And you're going to want to be telling everybody about this. It's like I was saying there, you're almost annoyingly, I don't mean you're annoyingly, but you're just so happy that you just can't help sharing how you feel with other people. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is destiny. Like, this is really a destined love and a destined opportunity because you deserve this. This is meant to come in for you. Just feel like, you know, getting that whole, if you believe in that whole soul contract thing where you decide before you come to earth, you know, like that's really up to individuals whether you believe that. I love that idea myself, and I think, you know, that's sort of saying that this was destined. I do feel that like a bit of destiny about this for you, a destined relationship. Oh, the Princess of Cups, yeah. So you were really ready to be so vulnerable with how you feel and how much you love this person. You know, anytime you see a naked card, somebody naked in cards, it does mean vulnerability. And the Princess of Cups, I think, is just the most vulnerable and emotional, sort of that youthful trust in love and ability to just share in the most poetic way how in love you are. And I feel that's reciprocated, that you and them are both like this maddeningly, sickeningly, beautifully in love with each other, poetically in love. So the sweet nothings that they whisper to you probably make everybody else sick, you know, and jealous, but you're just delighted with yourselves. Oh, and get the moon here. So the moon can be fear and the unknown. So I think, yes, maybe for some of you, there is this unknown element of, with all this beauty and love, how do you move forward? Because maybe, for instance, one of you is like long separated, but still has to go through a divorce or something like that, you know? So that brings up fears and, you know, subconscious worries and stuff. But with all this positive energy, that's just, I think, something that has to be got through, but can be got through. So, yeah, Knight of Pentacles, you know, you'll get there with practical planning, you know, with looking at what it is you have to achieve and then just slowly going about it, slowly achieving it. And I think that's how you'll get through any worries or any decisions or difficulties that have to be made in the future, you know. The King of Pentacles is very practical, slow moving, but practical. Sorry, that's the Knight of Pentacles, and that is the Knight that's slow moving and practical, so sorry. Okay, so Aquarius, I am just going to pull 3 Nature's Whispers cards for you to give you just that extra little bit of information that you need. Sorry. No, not yet. Yeah, this one, I think. Breakthrough. Wow, this has come out a lot. So 8 is infinity. So this is lovely as well, because it's, you know, it is about leaving the past behind and transforming into something new. And I feel that this relationship for many of you has brought that transformation from your old life into your new life. And being 8 in infinity, this is a long-lasting future that you have in front of you. Clear out the old. Okay, very similar. You know, again, drawing on the fact that I think for some of you there is some energy of an old relationship that needs to be cleared out. And with the blindfold here and the blindfold here, you know, it's like, don't look at it too closely. Don't over-analyze it. You know, you kind of have to feel in your soul just to maybe take some practical steps, as I was saying, to clear out what needs to be cleared out to allow you to be together in the future. Okay, finally, Aquarius, what do we have for you? I'm feeling this one here, actually. Hope and happiness. Oh, isn't this absolutely beautiful and just what you want to hear? So this is what is ahead of you, you know, hope and happiness. So don't let any of these worries get you, or, you know, any of the fears from the moon card, because this is what's lying ahead of you. Hope and happiness and love, you know, with your lover here. So look, you know, all your wishes are to come true. This beautiful reading for you, Aquarius. I really hope that this helped you in some way. So God bless and take care, and slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Taurus, and welcome to your reading. So this is love and general reading from the autumn equinox at the end of September into October for about the next month. So love in general, a lot of love has been coming up. Okay, so you get the 10 of Wands. So this is sort of moving away from something that's been burdening you, and just bringing with you those things that are important. So, you know, if this was love reading, this would be kind of considering maybe sort of moving to a new phase of your relationship with just the things that are working for you. But look, let's see what else we get. Okay, yeah, 5 of Swords. It's like, yeah, something has not been working out for you, I feel. Let's just get a little bit more. Page of Cups, but an apology is coming your way. Okay, Taurus, we'll just finish off this row. 8 of Pentacles and yeah, 9 of Cups, which is, you know, happiness and your wishes coming true there at the end. So from a relationship point of view, Taurus, You know, I feel that there might be some issues coming up, you know, rearing their head at the moment. You know, something you find out about the person you're with or the person that you're interested in. And, you know, it kind of gives you a bit of pause for thought. You know, you thought you had, there might have been difficulties in the past, and you're just kind of moving forward just with what's working. You know, but in the middle here we have, you know, the apology or an offer, new offer of love. So that'll really depend on, you know, where you are in your relationship. As it's a general reading, it's hard to be specific. So for some of you, it's maybe putting some of this behind you, a past relationship behind you, and moving forward with a new one. And for others, it's, you know, you've been working on it. It's a relationship that you've had to work on, and you're finding out a little bit more now this month that kind of you're not too happy with. But, you know, the apology comes in for that, or there's a reasonable explanation for that. And then, you know, it sort of brings you to a new level of your relationship. You know, so this is kind of the Eight of Pentacles, you know, working on something until you're an expert. So this is, you know, brings your relationship to a new level. And this will be, you'll be so happy here at the end, you know, like it is going to work out. So be it a new relationship or a current relationship with some difficulties, you know, or one relationship, you know, has gone and a new relationship comes in. We have kind of a very good energy here at the end. So similarly, for if you're reading this as if you want this as a general reading and not love, you know, you're kind of moving on to something new, but initially you have some blocks, you know, things don't work out exactly as you want them to, or you find out some information that's a bit upsetting, but a new offer or a new change comes in, or a reasonable explanation for that. And as you work going forward, things turn out really, really well, you know, job or career wise, it's a good match, you know, you're getting more experience, and, you know, this is going to make you happy. So let's just get another row on all of that for you. Okay, what else do we need to know? Okay, so King of Pentacles. So, you know, the King of Pentacles is practical and experienced. And I feel that, you know, for some of you, this was just the right thing to do, was to sort of move on to, you know, either a new relationship or a better part of the relationship that you're in. You know, changes had to be made, and you did that in a kind of a mature way. Yeah, the Empress. Look, you know, you are this person who is sort of, you're everything to everybody, you know, you're the harvest coming in. It can be children and, you know, families as well. But I think for this, it's more about you are so strong and you're sort of so secure in your own self that whatever information you hear, you know, you find a way to sort of, I suppose, put it in perspective. And therefore, you know, when this apology comes in, you're kind of all right with it. Like, you would accept the apology. You know, for those of you that want to do this, you know, there's always going to be an element of, you know, that past has to go for some of you. But with this energy here of King of Pentacles and Empress, it's all very, you know, mature, reasonable energy, and the Empress is extremely positive. So this is all like positive outcomes in every area of your life. So I don't feel that this is a long-term difficulty that you're going to be dealing with. And then we get the Devil. Ooh, okay. So this, I think, is for some of you that, you know, this is an old relationship and they're making this offer to you. And you're going to consider or not whether to take them back. And, you know, so like I was saying, for some of you, you know, the apology is fine, it's reasonable, you take it on, and for others, you leave the person behind. But the key here is not to obsess about the apology, maybe to be more concerned and more grounded about what's happened in your past. You know, if you put an awful lot of work into it and you want to continue going forward with this person and you have good reasons for it, or, you know, maybe that you feel that, okay, look, you know, there was some bad elements to this relationship and the apology isn't genuine, and therefore, you know, you don't want to go forward with this person. But to not spend too much time on the apology itself, but on what happened before, and what happened before will help you determine whether or not to determine, I beg your pardon, whether or not to go forward with this person. I feel you have the strength and the maturity to make that decision. Ace of Pentacles. So here's your new beginning, and it will be new for a lot of people. This will be sort of a new apology or a new relationship going forward, and this is going to work very well. It's going to be, I think, you know, a level up from what you had in the past. And then, yeah, because at the end you have, look, you know, you have your other star here. You have all your happiness here in this one here. So that's all your wishes come true. And then you have your Five of Cups here, which is this loss of pleasure, I think this card says. But, you know, this is looking back on the past with a little bit of regret, this little bit of cloak of misery, and not seeing the two cups in front of you. So I think maybe the clue here from this card and this card is not to regret the past. If you're going to let go of it, and don't let it spoil what the future that you have, you know, the good opportunities that you have going forward. There'll always be, you know, we're all allowed our bits of regret, but the main thing here is to find your happiness, is to look at what's coming towards you, what's in your future, these two cups, this love, this happiness, this opportunity here. Okay, so that's the main bulk of your reading now, Taurus. I'm just going to pull you some Nature's Whispers cards now to finalize that, finish it off for you. Okay, you have illumination. That's beautiful. So the card number 2. So I think this is what you need maybe in this situation, maybe to see through anything that isn't working for you and illuminate the future. So this is all a very positive future. It's when you kind of know the answers to everything. It's also, you know, for some people, illumination is like, to me, sometimes it's like the Sun card, and with the Empress, that could indicate kids and family for some of you. Adventure. Okay, so yeah. So in going forward, I think in making your decision as to what to do and what's worthwhile, you have to have that sense of adventure within you, because there will be new things coming in. And breakthrough. So a lot of these two cards have come out a lot actually for many people here today. Okay, so breakthrough. So this is all about new beginnings and, you know, infinite happiness and letting go of some of the past and transforming into this new energy here. So again, you know, maybe for the majority of you, what was in the past, you are letting go. You're taking what you're taking with you may not be this person, but just the good lessons that you've learned. And that good energy is coming forward to the future, you know, and this is showing a very, very bright future here. There are two cups in your future that have probably yet to come in for you to see. Okay, so Taurus, that's all I have for your reading. I really hope this helped you in some way. So God bless and take care, and slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Virgo, how are you? And welcome to your reading. So this is love in general. This is for the next month or so. So this is just after the autumn equinox that I'm recording this video. Hopefully I get it out to you soon. So love in general. We start off with strength. Okay, so often I think this card comes up when you have to show strength, or you've had to show strength and, you know, lead with love. And it could mean you've been through some difficulties in the past. It can also represent Leo. Okay, so and then we have the Three of Cups, you know, so this is sort of celebrating, you know, when your friends have your back and they're around you. So, you know, maybe you've been through something and, you know, those friends and community around you are sort of helping you to see the positive side of things. And you have the King of Wands, okay? So there could be somebody in your life, very strong presence, somebody who sort of knows what they want and they have a passion, but a sort of a more mature kind of a passion. And this could be somebody that you're, you know, you're meeting as you sort of kind of come out into society. You know, I kind of feel sometimes with strength, you might have been on your own for a while. So if you're finding your way back into society, this could be somebody coming into your life. What else? And we have like a lot of fire energy there for you as well, Virgo. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, that's more of the sort of the individualistic kind of energy, the you know, somebody who's spending a little bit of time on their own, but they're reaping the rewards. They're reaping the rewards of all their hard work. I just get one more row for you there now, Virgo. Okay, and we get the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I see here, you know, from a love point of view, there's an opportunity, but I think in many ways you are still considering what's best for yourself and maybe working on that and working on yourself. You could be sort of involved in something, you know, heavily with your family or with work in the community where you have to spend time on other things other than romance, okay? But I definitely feel there's a figure here for you that would be very strong and compassionate and full of passion for you, and that you have that opportunity there. It's whether you take it or not, it's up to you. And if you do, you know, you'll probably come across a little bit distant from them and distant from the relationship at the start, because you just have so much going on. But look, you have this underneath it all. You have this Princess of Wands. So this fire, you know, you have fire to match this person's energy. And, you know, when you're ready, this will come out. So let's just start at the start there underneath strength. And we have the moon. Yeah. So there's probably lessons that you've had to learn from whatever you've been through in the past, you know, and you still don't know everything. And you might have still this leftover bit of fear from your past, or relationships that have been, you know, hurtful to you or problematic, you know, and that there that lingering fear and worry about what's to come in the future is still there. And that might be why you kind of, you know, still are showing up as a little bit, what would the word be? Distant, maybe? Slightly distant. High Priestess. So the moon and the High Priestess both have similar energy in, you know, it's what's going on behind the veil. It's all about the subconscious. So yeah, I do get that feeling of, you know, whatever you have been through, it has had a serious effect on your subconscious, and there's lessons that you've learned, but you're kind of carrying them still on the inside. You don't know everything yet yourself. And until you do, you're probably not in a position to give absolutely everything to a new relationship, but you're still open to it, you know, but there's still things to learn, and there's still things to recover from. Oh, wow. All right, lovely. You get the 9 of Cups. So this is, you know, all your wishes coming true. And, you know, you have the 9 here under the 9. So I really feel that, you know, it's quite okay to be a little bit independent still. You know, if you're not going to come across as being too distanced, because, you know, not only will your personality be that kind of happy personality, but you are also going to give happiness to this other person. And through doing what you need to work on your own, you know, you have that individuality that can be quite attractive to other people, and this will help with your happiness in the long run if you allow yourself to do what you need to do. Okay, and now, oh, look, we have the Lovers at the end. Beautiful. So that's where you'll be in the end. All this work that you're going to do on yourself and your life will bring this energy into your life, this Lovers. You know, this can also be a choice. So, you know, I'm kind of reading this mostly for love, but if this is more of a general reading, you know, I do feel that there's something that you've been working on, and you are not 100% committed to, be it work or another area of your life, because you kind of need a bit of time on your own, you know, but this is going to bring some lessons that need to be learned, and you will find passion again in the project or whatever it is that you want as your goal. And, you know, this will bring you happiness, and, you know, you could end up working in a lovely environment with, you know, either a very good partnership or with people who are a really good match. But mostly for love, I think, you know, there's definitely happiness and love for you in your future, and just stepping through the process yourself the way you need to. You know exactly what you want. You're not going to take no nonsense from anybody, and, you know, doing things your way, I think, will be the way to find, you know, your king or your queen, you know, to find the person that's going to make you happy and that you can throw all of your passion into. So, Virgo, that is the majority of your reading now. I'm just going to pull 3 Nature's Whispers cards just to finish it off for you there. Make a wish. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't remember who else got this. So make a wish. You know, this is kind of the Magician card as well for me in this deck. So this is making everything come true. You know, it means that you have what it takes, and you know what you need to do in order to make yourself happy. So just make that wish, but then actually you can make it happen. Clear out the old. My God, I'm sorry, this card has come up as well, I think, with one of these, and it's very much, you know, sort of saying whatever it is you were working on, you know, it's okay to clear those things out. There is stuff that you need to get rid of, and sometimes it can be a bit difficult doing that, but that really is the key to your future, is to clear out what you don't need from your past. Okay, and, you know, maybe you need a little bit more time on your own to figure some of that out. And when I say on your own, it's not that you can't bring somebody else into your life, but they mightn't be in your life as fully as they would like to be just yet. Oh, catch your breath, yeah. Because you've still a little bit of a break to take. You've still a little bit of time that you need to spend on yourself. You know, you're still clinging to what's, you know, security for you and what's balance for you. And at the moment, it's the life that you've built for yourself. And you're just clinging on to that for a little bit longer before letting anybody in too deeply. And that's perfectly all right. So Virgo, that is all that I have for your reading. I really hope that this has helped you in some way. So God bless and take care. And slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. And I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. This is, as I said, a love and general reading. This is for just the end of September, just after the autumn equinox, and for the next month on. Oh my gosh, you get the 3 of Hearts. Oh, one other of the groups got that. I can't remember. So this is not really about that this is, you're going to have your heart broken. This is, you've already, you know, it's already happened, or it's an energy from the past that's making its way into this month for some reason or other, because something drags it up out of the past again. Temperance. So it could be Sagittarius, you know. But look, I think this is coming up. This heartache, which was true heartache for a true love, is coming up again because there's something that you have to learn and something that you're going to heal with regard to this that'll allow you to move forward. Or something has just sort of sprung into your mind. You've been in a situation that's dragged up something that has allowed you to heal what happened in the past. You finally kind of get it. It's like the penny drops, and then you know how to heal yourself from this. You know kind of what words to say to yourself in your head, you know, all that self-talk. You have a way of self-talking now that is going to heal what happened in the past, because you're going to look at it in a different way. Yeah, there's something that you didn't see before that you see now. It's like you have this intuition that you didn't know before. The penny is dropping because the veil is being pulled back, and you're seeing into your subconscious. You're seeing the patterns and the energy that that person was sending to you, and you're actually able to read it now because you're getting in tune with that part of your soul that's able to understand those things, that energy. It's able to read that like a book. Now, when you get the 4 of Cups now, you know, so even with all this wonderful healing, sometimes you might end up still contemplating the past a bit too much, you know, but there are new opportunities coming in that you don't want to miss. We're all kind of guilty of doing this, sort of not looking around us, just looking at what we've decided to worry about or think about ourselves for the moment, you know. It could also mean, I think for you, you might have some offers that have been coming in that have actually ended up dragging up the past, you know. So, you know, the 3 here and the 3 here, I'm kind of seeing a connection that, you know, maybe some emotional offers, like offers of relationships, has actually put you in a position to remember something from the past and to unlock the key to something you didn't understand from your past that brings in this healing, you know. So it kind of works around like that. Okay, one more card. Okay, Capricorn, yeah, and you have the 8 of Cups. You can finally head towards this missing cup that you didn't have before. You finally have your answers, and this, your cloak of desire here, you know, you're going for what it is you really want, you know, this missing cup. So whatever this was from the past, I think that it might have been missing this, and maybe that's what the penny drops. You realize what that cup is, you know. So when you stop calculating and understanding the past, you will get this new cup. Okay, and that's what you're going for. That's what you're going to go for. Okay, so let me just get one more layer on that there. Wow, Capricorn, it's just a big month for you. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to take that, but it's the Queen of Wands, just in case she comes up again. What else do you need to know? Capricorn, this wants to come out. Oh, wow, you get the Magician. Yeah, so I do really feel, you know, you've got a lot of powerful cards here. I do feel it's within your power to make the changes you need and to sort of heal this broken heart and move forward the way you want to, you know, move forward in the way that's going to, I think, create the life for you that you always were meant to have. Yeah, there we go. 6 of Swords, you know, moving away from those troubled waters. And I think you see that now more than you ever did before. And that brings you healing. More of this. Yeah, look, I think that's a very big message for you, is this, that there were things in your past that you needed to move away from. You know, this card is called Depression. It's the 10 of Wands. So, but this is when you're kind of up sticks and walk away, but you take with you only that which is important to you. That's what you have a passion for, you know. And I think some of these lessons are coming to you, or hopefully, if it's necessary for you, some of the things I'm saying here in this reading are helping that penny to drop and helping you to heal and realize, you know, I've made the right decisions, or maybe a decision was made for you, but now you understand why that happened and why it's best for you. Okay, just a couple more, please. This one here. Yeah, so material, sorry, I don't know what this one says. Material trouble, yeah. So this is the 5 of Pentacles. And, you know, like looking back at the past too much won't get you anywhere. But this card has actually come up a lot today, and its meaning has been something slightly different than I would normally read it for, which is, you know, putting your attention on other people who need help. But I think, yes, in your case, there could be a little bit of that. But it's probably more the case of, you know, understanding that even though you might have been left out in the cold, or, you know, that this might be you, or you doing it to them, it's kind of a necessary part of the process. Only by making that break can you go for this new cup here. You know, it's only when you stop concentrating on it and let it go and let it walk away, and don't give it warmth or energy, that you can then move on. Okay, one more. Whoops. Queen of Cups. We have 2 queens. I'm sorry, when I don't feel it, I just can't take it. This one here. Yeah. Okay, so this is the 3 of Pentacles. So this again is just about, you know, the baby steps. You start working on it. This is going to, it's not going to happen overnight, but you sort of know exactly what it is that you need to do. What are the next steps for you to work on in order to find this missing cup, this true love that's, you know, that you're due, this emotion that was missing, you know. Doesn't necessarily immediately need to be a person. You could be filling that emotion with something creative within your world, with family or something that will help you to move forward. So I'm going to pull 3 more cards there. Sorry, I've done that mostly for love. You know, if this was a general reading, you know, it's, to me, it's actually geared a lot towards love. But in general, you could take similar messages out of it, where it's like you have realized something that will help you go towards what you want. So if this was in the creative point of view, you know, you didn't have that before, or a creative project you're working on did not work out, and that was very hurtful. But you're seeing a new path now. You're seeing how to go, and you do have the power to do that. And you'll only take that with you, that which you need. And, you know, it'll require a little bit of work. I think, you know, you have to be tough with yourself, but this work will pay off. You know, this work will bring you to where you want to go. So let's just get 3 little Nature's Whispers cards for you there for any extra messages. Breakthrough. Wow, if I had a penny for every time this came up today, now I'd be rich. So 8, which is the same as this here. This is the Infinity card. Infinite happiness. This is a new beginning for you, new transformations. One of my favorite cards. Oh, beautiful. Let love be your beacon. So this is saying that, you know, trust that heart light within you. So trust love going forward. It will come back to you again, and, you know, but when you can shine that light, that beacon of love light from within you, then you'll be able to find it in others. And maybe that's what you can use to illuminate your path, to find this missing emotional energy, person, thing that you're looking for. Let me take that one that kind of called my name. Higher ground. Yes. So look, this is, you will find this, you will be in this position at some point where you can kind of look back on your past, you know, and realize that there was a reason for it. You know, up higher, you see, you know, when you're up high, you have a different perspective. You can see why everything is laid out the way it is and how it's all interconnected. And this is where you will be at some point, you know, but it will take a little bit of work, but you'll definitely get there. So Capricorn, that is all that I have for your reading today. God bless and take care. I really hope this helped you in some way. So Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. What do you do when you know you've missed out on the future you were meant to have? I waited, and with the first breath of possibility, I jumped, sink or swim.